Selamat pagi, apa kabar from here in Changu, Bali. As you guys know, oh my goodness, where so much is going on. We're gonna have a pretty dangerous adventure today because we're gonna go to a place that used to be almost impossible to get to, but with the changes of things going on, taking a trip down memory lane, because I lived here for a few years, and we're gonna make our way across the shortcut. So many things have changed. We're gonna take a little walk down, I say, memory lane, starting at probably one of the most scary places to cross the street. But when you're here, don't freak out. Just know that it's all kind of normal. Put your hand out, and people usually let you pass, no problem. Now, to make our way to the shortcut, and also to see kind of what has changed here in Changu since the pandemic. And when I say dangerous, I mean, you're about to see. Right now it's chill, but we're gonna make our way across the shortcut, which used to be dangerous, even just riding a scooter across. But let's see how things have changed. One of the things that I have noticed, though, that hasn't changed is the kindness of the people. The kindness of the people is one of the reasons I think Bali will be Bali for a very, very long time. So now we're making our way up here. Shortcut is just around this corner. And let me know if you guys would walk through here. Shortcut coming up right here. And for me, I say that this is like the heart of Changu. A lot of people ask me, Luke, should I go to Changu to visit, or where should I go in Bali to visit? And one of the things I always say is depends on what you like, really. Like this kind of life here, everyone riding around, traffic is everywhere. Really, Changu's only 3 streets. It's a lot for a lot of people. But if you're just arriving, you don't know anyone, you want to meet people, it's a small enough place, you can meet a lot of people while you're here. With that being said, we'll actually walk through here where you'll see the locals buying food here. Getting some of the street food. And always be careful from the holes in the ground here in Bali. Never have I seen, I mean, imagine just walking in the middle of the night and just having a little bit too much bintang, which I believe means star, but also that's the name of the coffee, the beer here. One too many and down you go. One of the things I said is one of the most underrated things here in Bali to be careful of, as well as these like low-hanging power lines. You see this? And we actually might be lucky. It might not be so dangerous crossing the street here today. Usually it's really crazy. But no, people will let you go. Just don't freak out. Just go with what kind of feels right. Look at this. Don't freak out when you're trying to cross the street. You just you go with the flow. The people in the green jackets, the Gojek drivers, they're usually fine. They don't usually hit you. But the other people, they call them bules. They're the ones you got to look out for. I don't think I've ever done this. I lived here for almost 2 years, and I think I never walked across the shortcut, which is the entrance shortcut, which is actually, if you guys who lived here before, that's a new thing. That was not here before. But look at this, this is crazy. This used to be one of the most dangerous places coming across in Changu, was the shortcut. Because you had a lot of people who didn't know how to ride, tourists here who've never ridden a bike before, and now you get thrown into this like chaos of everything happening at once. Everybody riding, and it was very uneven roads. Like I would not be able to film. I can film almost anywhere, but it was challenging trying to film coming across a shortcut with my camera in one hand and trying not to fall in the holes. And one thing I do know about is there's a place called Pretty Poison up here. It's used to be a skate club, now it's a gym. I found it out actually. But that used to be a place where everyone would go and everybody would be drinking there. And what ended up happening was, while people are drinking there, everybody would leave. So now everyone coming over these roads that were all uneven, so many people wrecked, or more dangerous, a couple people fell into these rice fields that were here, and they flood the rice fields. Like, yeah. People would fall into the rice fields, and you can imagine what happens if you're drunk falling into a rice field, going unconscious, to say the least. Baguillos, Bagabar. Huh? New York. Where from? Huh? Java. Ah. After I want go Java. Me.
Java.
In moto, yeah?
Yeah.
And then boat.
Dari mana asal?
Be bule in Java? Bules?
Bule.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah. And people bagus in Java?
Bagus.
Bagus.
Bagus, Java.
And no problem, no hati-hati in Java? It was good?
Oh, it's good. Good.
After Bali, I go maybe Java.
Java. Okay.
Sampai jumpa lagi. The people are so friendly, it's crazy. This is the part that I do not understand. I still struggle to, is that these people are in that rice field. Like, if you can feel how hot it is on me right now, like, it is hot. And they're there working all day. All day. All day. Still know how to smile, still know how to laugh. It's something that, if I think about it, even to this day, after living here 2 years, still brings me to tears. Okay. This used to be such a dangerous turn. I can't tell you how many times I saw people fall here. So there used to be little wrecks here all the time. Probably at least once a week, there'd be a car. There'd be like a car that fell into the ditch. And you see these things over here, these like brown pack, these like paper bag things. I've said it before, but over there, that's the food that the locals eat. I actually have eaten them before too when I'm hungry. I just sometimes, I'm doing a lot or have a lot planned and can't afford a stomach ache. So I'm always careful. I have a boule belly. And boule means tourist. This is so crazy. This is all new. Everything's being constructed here. And so much going on. This is another crowd, Mia. So Mia in Indonesian means noodles. Important words to know. 3 important words to know here for food. Nasi, Mia, y ayam. Mia means noodles. Nasi means rice. And ayam is chicken. Okay, so now here's the dangerous part right now. Like I say, there's at least a sidewalk here. There was not a sidewalk here last time. So if you were like walking through here, you had to really be careful. Like, you could easily get hit here. But this is the shortcut, yo. This is the shortcut. I'm telling you, there was like nothing here. There was nothing here. Like, I mean, there was one little shack or little shops you guys can see in my older videos. Maybe I'll link it. But this is so different. This was rice field. And the thing that comes up, look at this, property investment. It's like all these companies, and this is why I feel for the local people. This is why I feel for the local people, because all these places used to be rice fields. So the rice fields were owned by families. So if a rice field's owned by families, and that's how they make their money, maybe it's a little bit of it, but they have that land. And now you have big corporations, big companies that come here, and then they sell their land or they rent their land. A lot of the popular things are is they rent their land. They're called leaseholds here. So in Bali, they'll rent the land to you for 30 years or something. But what I'm thinking is a lot of them have sold it. So if they sold their land, if that's the case, then that means that all this And even if they did it, they just leased it. People are coming in here and they've built so many things here to where this isn't rice fields. So some of your favorite places here, they used to be, you know, they'd have a rice field view. And now it's gone. There is no rice field view. Because now when you look out your home, it's another corporation, it's another cement building. So yeah, that's a very big difference that I see here. Not to say that it's not beautiful, it's just changed a little bit. That's all. Change is a good thing, I get it. But still, so different. I think I said this a few times, like if I would have come here, if I would have came here, I might walk on the other side of the street, to be honest. If I would have came here, I don't know. If you would have just dropped me off here right now in this area, I would have no idea where I am. Only thing is I'm happy that there's a sidewalk. There was not a sidewalk before. And they're just building more and more and more. And I even noticed the other day they had like, not police here, but people directing traffic in this area, which you need to because there's so much happening right now. Crazy. Actually, we're gonna make a little TikTok about this. Yo, you guys who have been to Bali, this is the new shortcut. You would not recognize it if you have not been here in 2 or 3 years. You would have no idea that this is the shortcut. It's how you get from one side of the town, of the city to the other. Really the fastest way, called the shortcut, but I'm not sure if it classifies as a shortcut anymore. I think we've moved beyond that now. Normally I don't walk here, but trying something new. Would you want to drive here? Yes or no? Yo, so they've even built a market here. And this is what happens about it. This is so classic. Oh, offerings, by the way. But this is so classic here. People get blocked like this. And what is a shortcut, back in the day, this could take you 30 minutes to cross. Whew. My goodness, we made it across there. That's normally what you do when you're here is you just hire one of these people. So with the green jackets, the Grab drivers or Gojek drivers, these guys right here, you hire them and they'll drive you anywhere. Look at this. Still a little bit of a problem here. If you're not careful walking in the night, it could be a long next day for y'all. It's just literally almost non-stop. So some of these people pass me all the way back there, but because of all the traffic, they're just, it's almost faster to walk across. Literally. And then the thing is, you're just like, when you're hearing all this traffic, you're just like cooking. I'm literally walking and I have to wait. Like I see. These are little stores on the shortcut that you can go to. How crazy is that? That I can walk. I'm walking and and I'm in traffic. Just walking across the shortcut. And one of the things that's pretty common here in Bali is hearing construction everywhere. If you can live in a place that doesn't have any construction, that's like one of the lucky things to do. But now, I mean, that's almost impossible. That's literally almost impossible right now. Whew. With that being said, we made it through the shortcut faster than most of the people. Now can we cross the street here? It's crazy, man. I be trying to tell people, you don't think, just go how you feel. Is it your first time?
First time.
Oh yeah, welcome, man. It's like this all the time. Yeah, and I think for me, one of the things is coming through here with like the eyes of a person here for the first time seeing this. You know, I'm so grateful. Everyone's not as lucky as I was. I was with my best friend Russell. I came here with him for the first time, so he was able to explain some of this to me. Things like the warongs, the places like getting cheap massages, finding places to rent bikes, finding guest houses to stay in. Those are all very important things, but if you don't know that coming in, you're so overwhelmed by all this stuff that's happening. But with that being said, we've crossed the shortcut now, and now we're gonna make our way further down here. I've actually never walked this much here, like that way, through that route and over here. I always on the scooter. And we're making our way over to a park where they have all local stuff, actually, by the way. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. And note to self, get a hat. But it's a little bit calm right now, believe it or not. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's a little bit calm. Hello. You like? It's good here? This is interesting. I realized one thing I don't usually do a lot is walk around here. And I realized that that's some of the magic, is walking around. Really getting to meet people. All the little treats, gas. I'm trying to think, and actually I don't need a tattoo, but I think this might be where I got my tattoo the last time. We're gonna give this a check out real quick. Oh, if it's open, maybe. No, closed. Oh, that was a little escape from the shade for a second. This is where I got one of my tattoos at, actually. Well, they did even better for me than a tattoo. They actually changed they did like under my tattoo. I'm gonna show y'all. So going to that place, I had this tattoo with this compass, and what they did is they put a map and all this work and details under the compass that I already had with great ink. So that's important. We're making our way. This might be a new thing I do, walking. Oddly enough, underrated. But all these cafes, and one of the things I'm seeing, which I'm actually the biggest surprise that I've seen, is I came here thinking that the prices of everything would be higher. It's tourist season. And yes, rental prices have gone up, but the prices of the food and things, because there's so much competition, has stayed relatively the same, which has been a big shock to me because, for example, one place that I know of was, here's an example of Body Factor. I was sponsored by them the last time, and I came back and I was like, you know, everything's all good. You guys told me to come back and we could work, we could work something out together. And they're like, you know, we have contracts now and this, and if you're only here this amount of time, let us know when you're here for more time and we can see what we can do. And I was like, wow, that's strange. You know, and then I came here and I started to ride around, find another gym, and I realized there's so many other ones just like it, some of them even better, some of them overlooking rice fields. None of that stuff was around. None of that stuff was around when I was first coming here. There was only that was the most expensive one. And to give you an idea, going to the gym like that's like 3 million rupiah. Give you an example, one of the offices I rented during 2020 was 1.2 million rupiah for a month, where this gym was 3.6 or 3.7 million. Look, here we go again. And the heat is a little bit no joke. I'm starting to feel it now. I really want to show this to you and let y'all see this from another perspective as well, of just what it's like now here in Bali. Would you all still come here? Would you still visit? I always tell people I think it's a great idea to come visit because things are changing fast. Like really, really, really changing fast. A lot of the places with the great views are finishing up because the views, which actually this place still does have one, this dumpling place. It's actually one of my secret favorite places to read or do anything relaxing. A lot of the other places, they are full of tourists, full of buildings. And there has to be, like I'd probably say at least 5 times the restaurants that were here the last time that I was here. At least 5 times as many. This place is still here. I don't think they're ever going anywhere. I think they have like great breakfast meals, but only at the beginning of the day. After the beginning of the day, they don't have it anymore. Whew, this sun, you know, we might gotta take a little pause, see if we can buy a hat. And here's the part of the video you guys aren't gonna see because I don't get on the back of the scooters, is I gotta walk all the way back across that shortcut. I might film a separate video for that. If y'all wanna see that video, maybe I'll link it, or maybe I'll post that video just for the members. A little bonus video walking through the shortcut. But now we're heading over towards a nice little park where there's a little bit of shade. Lagi, oh, selamat siang. All right. So if you've been here to Bali before, especially if you were here 2020, 2021, or maybe pre-2020, what are your thoughts? Changed? Looks the same? Let me know. And I will say it's a much more walkable city than what I remember. I don't remember it being such a walkable, so walkable. And for example, this is where, if you're local, this is where they eat. So there's a video, I don't know if I've had it come out yet or not, but I filmed a video with Alex. I don't know if you guys remember him. Alexander White, amazing, phenomenal human. And we filmed a video here, and the honestly part is, I want to say that I don't ever think I got that video edited, so you might have to see that video coming up next. That was like one film, and I was supposed to edit it, and I left the country, had to leave to help. There was something going on, I had to leave, and then wasn't able to come right back in right away. But we got some Dodger here, actually. One of my first viral TikTok videos came from over here. So all this area, local food. So one of the things, yes, I like eating healthy food, and I've been doing that a lot. But local, all this stuff is local. And just like, always be careful. There's just like random power lines that just hang out. That's not just a Bali thing though. That's a Southeast Asia thing that I've heard of. So maybe we try something from here. Because to be honest, I've only maybe tried it 1 or 2 times. I had this like terrifying feeling of just like, I don't want to have bad stomach aches. It's not true, always. But all this is all local area, local food. And I think one thing we're gonna try is some bakso if we can find some. Bakso seems to be the thing that a lot of people really enjoy. And nasi goreng, this is like fried rice. This is probably one of the more popular dishes. I think maybe we get some bakso. Bakso ayam. They're almost like dumplings, like a Balinese dumpling. Their version of it. Maybe we actually try some of that. Should we get some bakso? Let's look and see what else they got down here. Dim sims. Wow, I used to love this food. And nasi goreng, we might have to come back and try this. So when I was here the first time, I got nasi goreng. I think we're gonna get some bakso, guys. Last time I was here, I had nasi goreng probably every day for the first month that I was here. At least the first month that I was here. Okay, so I think we're gonna get some bakso. Be like a local. Now we can get some bakso ayam. So the bakso is like something like this. This is what we're gonna get. And they give it to you like in these bowls. And a lot of people get it. The people will be like riding around on these scooters and selling it. And they give it to you, sit down, chill. They work with you. For me, it's like one of the original entrepreneurs. We're gonna see how they make it in a second. I guess we're gonna have to do it. Do we try it the original way? I think we should get it how they get it. If it bothers our stomach, it might be worth it for you to show you. Yeah. Little. Makasih.
Sudah mas.
But it's a really popular dish. I see a lot of people who are like working and everything. They will try some of this. So why eat this? That's so good. It literally tastes like dumplings with a like spicy sauce. Now it is hot, so on a hot day, but it almost has like a flavoring of chicken. That's what it tastes like. So good. This might be my new favorite meal. Indonesian meal. Bakso. shortcut because I hate this. Gonna have a walk back across. And the walk back. Help. Hey boss. Bagus, huh? Like I said. Oh yeah. You won't be disappointed with this. I'm not sure what it's made with or anything. We can look it up later. We finished. We made the walk. The dangerous walk across, well, this is the thumbnail. We made the dangerous walk across the shortcut with all the boules driving. The boules is what they call us, tourists. And then we reward ourselves with a very local dish that I see local people eating every day. Bakso. Bakso ayam, which is of chicken. I don't feel like I've tasted a bite of chicken, but I feel like I've tasted the flavor of chicken. And that's okay for a little snack. So if you like this, maybe we'll spin the next video, or we might just end it here. This has been a good meal around among locals, and that's important. Supporting them. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. And in the meantime, remember to work smart, be brave.
Assalamualaikum bosku.
And don't forget to smile.
따끔한 기운에 고개를 들어 너와의 한 추억을 마주했고 급류에 휩쓸려 본질을 알지 못해 아무렇게 우릴 덮어 나지막한 목소리로 부끄러이 인사하며 간지러운 이별로 끝내 다시 만나